Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I get messages through songs and other ways too. It's pretty fucking weird. So I have one earbud in and one earbud out. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip, Cash App, wtfLisa Tarot. Shop my store, wtfLisa eBay. It's a random store because eBay's random. I have some spiritual items and then I have some random stuff. I just laugh. I have a lot of John Wayne items because it belonged to my mom. She was obsessed. And it's like, it's been years. I still can't get rid of it. Now I just have a few pictures in magazines, so it's not too bad. But at one point, there were 15 talking statues. It was horrible. Anyway, that was a rant. Personal readings are closed, but I do have $5 Yes or No Tarot readings on wtfLisa Etsy. Links are all in the description. I have Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth. Holy late 90s, Batman. And I've had to listen to it a couple times in a row while I set up to record, and it's like, this is too much. It's too much Smash Mouth and too much visions of men in bowling shirts. Too much Guy Fieri visuals. Let me grab some coffee. It's early. I woke up with the weirdest energies today, and they weren't mine, and I'm like, fuck off, and I'm trying to, like, clear it out, and it's just overwhelming. And there is an energy, though, of a lot of people being overwhelmed. It's a Tuesday morning when I read this, so, you know, start of the work week, but, you know, still, I mean, Monday happened. No joke, I'd like to buy the world a token, teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, yeah. But it's just like the shit from Monday. Let's carry on with the week. Let's get this shit done and over with. There's different vibes around. This is a love attack. I know it went out, but it's back. I never realized he said that. This is a love attack. Passion for the with it and hip. If you got the goods, they'll come and buy it just to stay in the clique. So again, it's an energy of just working different, you know, life. But what is disrupting life right now? Walking on the Sun. I get an energy, though, of a snake oil salesman, a Pied Piper bullshit. Someone said, guys, if we just sell 10 more lawnmowers, everything will be fine. Then you sell them 10 more lawnmowers, and they're like, now that you've sold this 10, sell 20. You know, and it reminds me of the State Farm guy with the dollar. This is like an old-ass commercial. I doubt it even still plays. Puts it on the fish hook, and he's like, I got you $1. Oh, and he's like moving it further away from her. Maybe someone's realizing that's what they fell into. Wait a minute. Hey! The kids are hippie chicks, all hypocrites. Oh, I shoved this sideways. Page of Wands. Someone's questioning what they're working for, working on what they're doing. What the fuck am I doing here? Did I really believe this asshole? I did. And if you follow, there may be a tomorrow, but if the offer's shunned, you might as well be walking on the sun. Someone's realizing whatever they bought into is some bullshit. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's anything, life. The American dream is bullshit. Yeah, it is. It was an advertising campaign. People seem to think was like a real thing. Joke when the mama's handkerchief is soaked with the tears because a baby's life has been revoked. I don't know, man. There's also an energy of my mom raised me better than this. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing here? Yeah, what are you doing there? Why'd you listen to the Pied Piper poop? Six of Wands. Someone's getting the message now. King of Coins. The person they listen to, this King of Coins motherfucker, was not the one to listen to. Son, they realize it now. Six of Coins. Supplies are running out. Now that things aren't going well. Ace of Coins, or they haven't been going well. You know what I mean? It's Ace of Swords. Someone's facing the truth of what they're doing. Eight of Coins, it sounded great, but it's not. With this Eight of Cups, they could be doing better. Page of Coins elsewhere. They fell for the bullshit, the okie doke. Two of Wands, dealing with this guy. He was a king of Two of Wands, aligning with this guy. He came across as a King of Pentacles, but he's really a Knight of Cups. As a bullshit salesman, a Knight of Wands. Somebody feels used and abused. King of Cups. Maybe someone's been profiting off this. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, feeling this, but I really just feel like it's somebody who's been doing the work. This one's been profiting, and now someone realizes, High Priestess, wait a minute. Like the girls, laugh at and 5 of coins. Wait a minute. Someone is taking advantage of my services, my work, my, this isn't profiting me, but they're doing all right. I have Hideaway by Daya, which I have not heard this song in forever. To be fly as mother. Got my bullfight out for Mr. Right. And this Pied Piper a poop. What's a boop? Pied Piper a poop. He ain't Mr. Right. Nothing he says lines up. He's profiting. I'm working hard. It's not great. Where do the good boys go to hide away? And this could be in a romantic situation. It could be a relationship, a household. It could be in a job situation. It could be whatever way it applies to you. It's just an energy of one person's just profiting off someone else's shit, and they're starting to realize it, and they're a little fucking tired of it. Coworkers. It could be a group. Again, some of you'll come across these monitoring spirits, so to speak, these weird ass gangstuckery cliques, weirdos, and someone's just kind of realizing something's off with either someone they work with, live with. Coworkers isn't always actually in the office or at work. Fly as a mother. Friends, it could be friends, family, again, your significant other. How many of us have been in narcissistic relationships where we didn't realize what we were dealing with? And that motherfucker tries to copy you. They're just weird. They put you through the weirdest shit. Someone's waking up. Wait a minute. I'm a good girl who needs a little company. Looking high and low. Someone let me know, where did the good boys hide away? Someone's just done because truth unveiled. They realize now, leeches. It's a leech. Sidetracked and walking away. So the good boys all go. Tell me where the good boys go. And this person's walking away from the leech. They know now. Now that I know, I can do better. You could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. There's so many wands up in here. And then with that other energy, the Pied Piper poop is cards kept changing because that's what narcs do, honey. I think you realize this person is nothing more than a leech. They're not helpful. They make everything honestly worse and kind of icky. And you're just done. You're over it. I can do better than this. Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. I am different now. Now that you're aware of this information, I'm going to go with you being a Leo, Aries, Sag. Because those wands, although it does feel like there could be other signs, you just have this fire in you. Because for one, you're pissed. Who wouldn't be? You got leeches. But two, you're fired up to do better. That's the thing with you, as I just keep hearing, I can do better. And you can. And I scared myself that day. You may have had that super empath, supernova, where you just freak out on the fucking narc and you scare them, but you scare yourself too. It's a trip. Maybe I didn't treat you. I have Always on My Mind by Elvis. As good as I should have. That's my Elvis. It's not very good. Maybe I didn't love you. It's hard to sing like that for a long time. I could sing it normal, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. Elvis sounds funny to me. I've been struggling. And you know what? After you find out people around you suck, their piranhas, leeches, vultures, whatever. You were always on my mind. It's taking the recovery process from that is a long ass one. And it will still take you a while. You know what I mean? But I'm waiting for an apology. You may not get the apology. You may just have to do some closure stuff yourself. But you know what? You are so fiery and so determined. I see you healing. I see you doing better. And yes, it will take some time. It sucks balls when you find out people around you suck. But you miss. Because I feel like you have female energy. They don't know what they woke up. You're so easy to see through. And I am not coming back. I need to focus on my healing. I know more than you think. That's you. You are so much smarter than they realize. Once you figured it out, all the puzzle pieces came together. They lit a fire in a good way. You were always on my mind. Reminds me of Practical Magic. The guy in that movie gives me the creeps so bad. The boyfriend. And maybe that's what you're kind of realizing now. whatever it is, or you realized it a while ago, but you're just still going through that process, honey, you are gonna be one badass warrior. I can tell you what. I'm so sorry you had to deal with this, and these people, comes to here. My supernova empath thing terrified me as well, and then the whole waking up was pretty horrific. But then there comes a point where you just kind of, it is what it is, and you feel a little better. I don't know how else to describe it. I do feel like you're getting to a point where you're feeling a lot better, but it's still a process. And don't beat yourself up for it being a slow process. It's a slow process. It's like years. And even, years could pass and there could be something that still sparks something. You have emotions, you have a soul. So it's a slow process when you have a soul because you feel. If that all makes sense. Inside. I pulled some from the true crime deck, but I get duality from this card because you're doing your internal work. Trying to sort this out and also knowing that your enemies were close the whole time. It's an inside job on two fronts. You doing the internal work and you also knowing that your whole life, some of your closest people around you were not your people. An inside job. Abuse, neglect. That's something common a lot of empaths go through. And in some cases, that abuse and neglect is sometimes you neglect your own needs to take care of others. So it's not always, an outside party doing it. So it's healing from that. I have this song called Airplane by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I haven't heard it in a while, but they say, I like pleasure spiked with pain. Some of you might be healing that thing of not sacrificing yourself for others, doing too much. Here's my aeroplane. It's my air. There's a lot going on here, but I feel like you're gonna be pretty fucking badass. I'm not gonna be. Let me rephrase. You're already badass. You were born that way, built to be. This is why you're handling things like a boss, even though it sucks balls and it doesn't feel like it, you are. Trust me. Now, each level you go up, you get a little more badass. So here's the vibe for you, fire sign femme. Leo Aries Sag, you've just been upgraded. I can feel energy. Someone better slap me before I start to rust. Before I start to decompose. I feel like you've been praying for something that's coming. An upgrade, though. So don't be like, I was praying for a puppy and I didn't get one. Well, no, that's not what it is. You're getting some sort of internal upgrade. So when I say you're gonna be badass, yes, you already are. You've come this far. You're doing the warrior path. It's hard. Disappear. Have no fear. I like pleasure spiked with pain. That's what Red Hot Chili Peppers say. Sorry, I got distracted. You are, but with this upgrade, it makes you more badass. It's like gaining an extra shield. You know what I mean? Another piece to your armor. I hope it makes sense. The whole spiritual awakening thing is so wonky, crazy, funky, and weird. So, we're just gonna pull one more from this deck. I feel like it's not too necessary to delve too deep into that, but beach. Water purifies. Remember that. I'm turning into dust again. He mentioned rust. Drink your water. Keep your water handy. Holy water. Something is very significant about water for you fire sign. Usually water puts out fire, but that's not the case here. Water also hydrates. I'm overcoming gravity. I'm overcoming gravity. That's what he says in the song. It's easy when you're sad to be a fire sign. This kind of just feels more about an upgrade for you. You're still healing and processing. So again, stop beating yourself up for that. It's not your fault. It's a healing process. It's totally normal. You're kicking ass. Let me get some coffee. I do kind of feel like the energy I started off reading was past energy, whether it was 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago or 2 years ago. It's still a long healing process, and I just feel it's been sucking for a while, but with this energy upgrade, you'll see other doors opening. And I hate to say the real world, but in the 3D, I guess. A lot going on. The fire sign femme. Keep your head up. Because Wheel of Fortune, that upgrade, it's time. And Devil. Moon. Full. Always be aware with every upgrade and new level, there are new devils. It's like a video game. At each new level, there's a new boss to defeat. However, with this 5 of Wands death, I feel like it'll be nothing easy for you. This upgrade is like getting a cheat code with this Judgment. Knight of Swords, King of Wands. To me, you got the moves. We've had wands all up in this reading, so again, you are a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. But to me, with this, you've learned some moves, and you will outmaneuver the next boss. It's time for you to enjoy your upgrade, not just keep fighting all the time.